We want to try to find neutral center so we don't shake our tits off. So just a little bit. Yep, shows you a little right. Wait for me to get fog up here.
Or 05 kilo full short taxi whiskey, please. Full short whiskey 05 kilo.
On ground, helicopter 5, you pop in the slopes. Can I switch over to tower?
5 uniform Papa, contact tower.
Alright, 5 uniform, contact tower.
Per check 289, traffic 2 miles,
so
final
let's pick
launcher
up the
runway.
answer.
Actually,
Nice and slow.
hold short 196 for now.
So nice and slow, we want to lift the collective, try to find the center of the cyclic, and just do whatever small inputs to help us come straight up here. Eyes outside. We don't care about the instruments. Come on.
63, correction, my last turn right, heading 180,
We want to feel light. So what is the helicopter doing? Well, it's a little bit forward, so I'm going to come a little tiny aft.
Per check 289,
so
traffic
left or right?
mile, final runway 6, clear for
Come straight up, come straight up. There we go, come straight up.
Clear for takeoff.
And we hold it here.
7 Hotel Foxtrot, turn base now, number 2, runway 6, clear to land.
Turn base, number 2, clear to land, runway 6, Air 7, what the fuck?
Check 207, runway 6, clear touch and go, after your touch and go, runway heading, maintain 2000.
After the touch and go, flight runway heading, and up to 2000, clear track 207.
Terminal state 63, connect departure 120.05.
Departure 120.05, Terminal state 63.
Go on, tower, helicopter 5, Uniform Papa, in the slopes, ready for departure.
Helicopter 555, Uniform Papa, north of 6 at all times, out of below 600, slope clear for takeoff.
Oh, you have clear for takeoff, north of 6 at all times, out of below 600, 5 Uniform Papa.
2 Alpha Law, 526 Echo Romeo, turn base.
Alright, so nice and slow, painfully slow. Then we wait a second, let everything catch up, get our pedals back, and we're heading forwards. Now we start pushing through. That's called traverse flow effect with the clean air, the front blade. The rear air is bad air. So we want to get into ETL, effective transition lift, all clean air over the front and rear rotor boat. There we go, about 40 knots. So eyes outside, 40, 50, 50 knots. So we start bringing the nose up. Get our climb in. Then we hold our forward airspeed, keep it in trim, and we stay on our heading. So I'm going to come a little to the left. There's our 6 runway.
49 Long Island.
But I want to stay away from that.
10 o'clock, 2 miles, company southbound.
So we're a little slow. Like I said, the height velocity chart. So let's get a little forward airspeed. We can come to the right just a hair. I'm going to look around. So let's clear our way around. I'm going to give us a little car peak because we're right at the 10. All our gauges look good. Everything looks fine.
Roger, send a pattern altitude,
back
on the right down on for 6.
So hold us forward. You're on the cycle. You're on controls. And hold us on its heading. Perfect. A little right pedal just to keep us in trim. Try to keep our nose up. This climb is a little slow. You want a little more. We have power. We're at 19 inches, so we can pull this up. We can pull this up. We want 21. There we go. 22 inches. So I can help with the climb, but need to hold the forward airspeed.
Got 9 Drill Foxtrot traffic crew.
And we can ease up. As long as we got the nose up, we got a good climb. We can only go 600 feet, so we're 500. So we're going to start pushing forward and leveling off about here. So just bring us a tiny bit to the right. He wants us under 600 because they're using 6, and they have planes going both ways for traffic. Okay, they do pattern altitude at 1500, but to keep foot separation, they always keep us at 600. So let's get to 60 knots. So remember, we're going to push forwards. So push forwards and raise the collective a little, so because the nose goes over to take off. But we don't want it to descend, so we just pull it in just a little bit. Hold it, hold it, hold it, because if you ease up, then we get the climb there. Right. We just want to hold it. Just hold it steady. Right there. Good.
Helicopter traffic ahead of you left 400 feet.
So keep it forward. Don't let it ease up. You see how it's slowing up? So let's keep forward pressure.
2 Alpha Golf Radar service terminated. Squawk 34, frequency change approved. Cadet.
Let's bring this back. A little more forward pressure. A little more forward pressure. There we go.
Long Island Tower, 732, meeting inbound.
So the big thing is keeping the forward positive pressure. You see how you ease up, we climb, we slow up. You push off, we speed up, and we go down. So like I said, get a slow input, take a second, relax, breathe, and then push through a little again if you need to.
360 out of below 1400, clear track 207.
One of the videos I sent you talked about that. You do your input, and what happens, you overcorrect yourself too quickly instead of letting the helicopter catch up. So if you do that, say you push forward, so you push to the left and right, you push them. And if you have to come back, you come back like a hair, just like neutral. Let the helicopter catch up. So you're not too much canceling your input.
Helicopter.
That's one of the videos I sent you. The guy talks about that.
check 207, turn 30 degrees right for traffic.
We're so low, we're just keeping an eye out. We don't want to see any wires, any balloons.
46 Alpha without delay.
Someone has a balloon or RC plane or something else. And also poles. So if we cross over a pole, we know we go over the top of the pole.
On the ground.
So you got these power lines. So you know we're coming this way. So just pick one out, make sure you go over the top of it.
Okay.
Forget our airspeed back to 60. So we slowed up and climbed. So just push forwards. Push forwards. Give yourself enough room. Raise the collective. Raise the collective. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. So we don't really descend too much. There we go. Keep it a little bit more forwards. A little more forwards. Just a tiny bit more. Okay. All right. Then eyes back outside.
Take off. Runway 62 to Delta Foxtrot.
Check 207, traffic ahead and to your left.
I'll go for this one right here.
It's into the pattern 3000.
The one at 12 or the one at...
Right here. It's coming up to 1 o'clock now. So go over that one.
Okay.
6 Echo Romeo, go around insufficient runway separation, offset to the right.
Remember, when you're doing all these inputs,
849, number 1, runway 6.
you still got to stay on top of the pedals and keep us in trim.
Runway 6.
So I guess you didn't mean that one, right?
Traffic crew check 207.
Check 207, heading 36, actually exiting airspace.
That's a big thing. What you see and I see are two different things, so we got to make sure we're both on the same page for things.
Okay.
Number 6 Echo Romeo, extend your up-line, I'll call your cross them.
And it's still even hard because, you can't always know what each person's thinking. So think what I think or else.
56 Echo Romeo, traffic on the upwind.
You have a wife, you should know better.
What was that?
You have a wife, you should know better.
You'd think, right?
5-year promise, we can be on. Squawk can be up on, talk to you in a bit. Alright, so where are we? So once we get to the LIE, we get to the LIE yet. Just a little more forward and then we'll turn to the right.
Okay.
But we could start climbing because we're out of this airspace. So let's slow up to 60, bring our nose up and get our climb in.
Number 223 Alpha Foxtrot, turn 30 degrees left and contact departure.
Yes, Long Expressway. So we're going to follow Long Expressway in a minute. This is Nichols Road.
Okay.
That goes up to Stony Brook Hospital, Stony Brook.
Let me Yankee, extend down, I'll call your base. I'm going to have the Archer holding the bar party.
I could turn him down a little. Just listen to him in the background. So, like I said, you feel the nose over? We don't want that. We want the nose up for our climb. So let's ease up a little bit and raise the collective. So yeah, there we go. Let's get to 800 feet. 800 feet and level out. So still keep the nose up. The nose is down. So bring it up. Even though that's showing it, you can look outside the field.
305 kilo, run out, tower, hold short, runway 6.
All right, so start turning to the right. Nice and slow. Gradual turn. See this road over here, so you can almost follow like this road around. So keep us, so let's not climb too much. So get our forward airspeed closer to 65. Like I said, closer to 65 is better. We lose our engine. Whatever airspeed you might bleed off initially won't be too much. So it's easier to bleed off airspeed than gain airspeed if you lose your engine. So, like I said, we want to be at 60 knots for our flare minimum, so we can be able to touch down safely. All right, so when we make our turns and stuff like this, we always do clearing turns. So we always go right is clear, forward is clear, left is clear. I always check my gauges too. So I'll go through, all my gauges are in the green. Fuel is good, carb temperature is good, amp temperature is good. We have no warning lights. I'm clear right, I'm clear forward, I'm clear left. And then I'll turn. So I want to make sure I'm not turning into anybody or anyone's coming up behind us or anything else. Oh, we're coming down 800, so just push a little forward for the 65 knots. We'll swing back around to the LIE. So you got this little like ridge right here. All right, so just around that is where we're going to go. And eventually we'll head towards where that mound is out there. So get us to 65, please. So pull just a hair collective, because you know you're going to be pushing over. So I raise a little collective and push at the same time. I have the power, and I don't want to descend. There, then I get into my airspeed. All right, good. Eyes back outside. A big thing to help you keep your airspeed and everything is your trim. So always try to keep that in trim. You're doing everything today. Our carb is still good. Everything's good. Everything feels comfortable. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. All right, so we can start banking a little bit. I just want to see this circle right here. I just want to stay outside of it, but right on the edge of it. Okay. That's the 5 mile airspace, so I don't want to impede in his airspace. So look, so just check on your right, make sure no one's coming up behind us on the right. You should be able to see the end of the runway over there anyway. All right, so we are clear left and we're clear forward, so we're just coming around. Airspeed, airspeed. There's like no winds today, so we should be able to keep our airspeed. Just like a car, sometimes you drive at a certain speed, it feels more comfortable. The helicopter is just like that at times. So sometimes you might just have to fight to hold and keep it at 65 at some flights.
Okay.
Other times you might have to hold to keep it from going faster. So just a tap for the right pedal. Just a tap. There we go. Yes, to 65. Very good.
One turn base, continue, watch our open device ready.
We got the antenna and the monuments on that bridge. That's far enough out because we're outside the airspace. We should see the, you could see it, I can't really. Yeah, there's the runway back there. 624, so keep up with airspeed. Like I said, you gotta like disassociate yourself, like when you turn it, just like when you drive your car, when you turn around, you don't turn into things. You know, you've learned that how many years driving. So you just gotta put that principle with the helicopter and everything too. Turn my head, I don't want it to go that way. Detach yourself from that. Now you can come a little bit more, all right? Got this road right here. So,
Go around and sufficient runway separation and offset.
so big thing is when you're flying private, you always, the most important thing is you're flying safe. So
Yes.
whenever you go places, you're doing things, you try to stay over the roads or, you know, areas so if you have an emergency, you can get down nice and easy. Plus it helps as to get you places too, following roads. Yep, we just ease up a little bit. I don't want to improve. He's right there, perfect, thanks. Keep our airspeed, perfect, really good, really nice. So I want you to push the left pedal. Push the left pedal, hold the cyclic forwards, and just push the left pedal. Just push it. Keep it going in the same direction, but push, push, like really push. You see how the helicopter feels, and you see how our speed indicator, and it wants to go sideways. So let's go back to the right. What a big difference is. So you got to realize all that friction and everything is hitting us. So that's why we always want to keep it in neutral. It makes it easier. It makes everything easier for us too.
Yep.
You feel the big drastic difference doing that. All right, so let's just go over to the right here. Oh no, right here, you got it, good, perfect. So we're coming back down to the LI, you get us to 65. So I want you to get a feel for the pedals, and you get a little feel when you're flying, you know, that if it gets too much, you can really feel it. It's pushing you up or pushing you down,
Oh, yeah.
depending on where the winds are coming from.
Big antenna site below. We just passed over it.
Oh, yep. And what's really cool, if you go out a little bit to the east, they have the Brookhaven accelerator, atomic accelerator, whatever it is. And when you fly, you see over the ground, like the big circle where it
The
goes
tracks,
around.
yeah.
And the thing, and it has its own police force, it has its own fire department, it has its own everything there. It's like, wow. All right, so we're coming up to the long expressway over here. In a moment, we'll come up to the movie theater lot. Let me find, oh, it's dead center, right? Nope, there's Target. Yeah, so it should be on the other side. Where is it? Oh, right there, the big white snow.
Yep.
So we're heading towards that. So let's keep on heading. Let's keep 60, 65 knots, please. Okay, so we wanted to drop down to 600 feet. So when we do out of airport, we always drop down and do 600 feet for a high reconnaissance. So what we do, how do we get down in a helicopter? We raise collective, so we raise carpet, so pull up the carpet. Keep going, pull the carpet all the way up. Remember, tug on the helicopter a little, that's fine. So pull it up, get all the way up, and I'll lower the helicopter. So we lower the collective by right pedal, lower collective. We hold the airspeed, so right pedal, and lower collective. Push it down, push it down. And we want it nice and flat, just like that, nice. Keep our airspeed. Good, so we got these in descent rate. We're coming up to 600, so start pulling the power back in. Start pulling it in. Pull it in, a little more, so we want to catch us at 600 feet. So come to the left, start turning to the left. So we want to circle our area. So we come around to the left. So I use the acronym ARA, at wheel. So that's area. So that's our area out there, terrain. So we have a blacktop, fences, and everything around it. Wind. So like I said, the most important thing when you fly a helicopter, you always know where the winds are coming from.
Yep.
So at the airport, I think what it says 050, so we're flying here. So we got 46 ground speed, 50. So we have a 4-5 knot headwind coming this way. So that's about right from what we learned. We're looking for flags. Sometimes some of the places here have flags. All this plant over here, you'll see steam and smoke every now and then. There's none today, so that doesn't help us. So when we're doing a high recon coming around, we could just keep on, we'll glance down out here, then look at our airspeed indicator and see. All right, so now we're coming to the right. So we got to clear ourselves. So we clear right, we clear forward, and we clear left. But look how slow we are. So let's get our airspeed back. And keep our turn in and the airspeed. So don't hold it level and keep our turn in. There we go. A little more forward airspeed. Let's get a little forward airspeed. Let's get closer back to 60. Perfect. So we want to do a nice circle. So we're always keeping it off our shoulder. We don't go out too far that we lose sight of our landing spot, but we don't do too close that we're right on top of it. So like I said, we have area, we have terrain, we have winds, and we have H for hazards. Hazards is for any people, any animals, any buildings, any wires. You know, there could be a school picnic in the middle of there. It could be a zombie marathon. You know, we want to look for anything that can affect us, the helicopter, or be a danger to anyone on the ground. And we pick out our entry point. So we know the winds are coming from the northeast. So we'll enter from the southwest, depart northeast, and our landing spot's the blacktop up top. So let's keep up our airspeed. So we're downwind, so we're going to raise our car P. So it's car P, downwind checks, car P. All our gauges in green, feels good, cars are good, no warning lights. So let's start slowly descending, keeping our airspeed, but slowly descending and entering, a little more right pedal. One thing, when you're circling and you're flying, try never to overfly the top of the school. You don't want to kill someone's crotch goblin and be yelled at forever about that. So we don't want to descend too much, maybe 500 feet. So let's keep up our airspeed, about 50 knots, about 500 feet, far enough away from the school. I know in the front of the school they have a flag too. Let me see. It's straight up and down, so it's not really helping. All right, so we're going to start turning in. So once again, clear us to the right. So we clear to the right, and forward, we clear left. So let's start coming around. Nice and slow. Keep our descent in about 100 to 200 feet. We don't want to slow up too much. Come back a little. Don't let it get away from you. Don't let the nose go down like that. You want to keep it nice, level turn. You want to feel comfortable. Now we're coming in. Now at this end we have telephone poles and trees, so we got to make sure we clear all that stuff. And we try to go over the top of the telephone poles, like I said. So we're 40 knots. We're a little slow. You like it about between 45 coming around like this. Oh, we can. So let's start lowering. Nice and slow. Too kind of high. So keep on forward airspeed. We don't want to slow down too much. So just bring the cyclic over a little this way. There we go. So we're going over the top of this pole right here. Front of us. So our landing area comes up pretty quick, so we start getting our descent down. So make sure our tail clears. Our tail is cleared. Look at the descent. Now the big thing is here is keeping our forward airspeed. See? You feel those rumbles? That's the edge of effective transitional lift, ETL. So you just want to stay just a little bit above it so you have lift. You're not pulling power yet. So keep it forwards, keep it forward, keep the cyclic forwards. Keep the cyclic forwards. Just start raising the power just a little because the ground comes up over here. So keep it forwards, don't stop. All right, I'm on, relax. All right, we'll come down, touch. All right, so you saw that at the end, how we really slowed down. At the end, we started coming back down. You want to keep your forward airspeed as far as possible. You don't want to come screaming in, but if you go that slow. So we're coming in the summer, and you just took off, you're full of fuel, you're full of people, you have max weight. You come to a stop right there, you start descending, you pull this collective up. What happens is you're making all your weight tip vortices come back in on itself, and you're going to lose lift, and you're going to drop faster than, you know, more. Instead of lifting, you're going to push yourself down into the ground. Okay. So that's why you keep the forward airspeed and the ETLs as long as possible. Okay? All right, so let's pick up. So eyes outside, raise the collective. All right, we'll lower the car P. So once again, all our gauges in the green, fuel is good, car's good, no warning lights. Eyes outside. So nice and easy. I want you to pick it up. So our left pedal's our power pedal. So whenever we're pulling the collective, you're always giving a little left pedal. Whenever we're descending and using less power, you always use a little right pedal. So I always start off just a little left pedal like that. So then I lift up the collective. So let's lift up our collective. Let's get this centered. Lift up our collective. Lift it up so that you start to feel light. Keep on bringing it up. Keep on bringing it up. A little bit more, a little bit more. All right, so you see the helicopter's moving, jigging around. Eyes outside. Don't look at this thing. Don't even look at this. Eyes outside in the distance. So lower it back down. Give yourself a little more left paddle. So let's just push a little left more paddle. Now let's lift up again. We never lift up if we're twisting around like that. So eyes outside again. Up. Still a little more left paddle. So a little more left paddle, and I feel the helicopter going this way. So I'm going to bring the cyclic back towards me. A little more left paddle. So let's try again. Light, up, too much to the left. So come up to the center, and then come straight up. So keep us bringing up. Keep on bringing us up. Bringing us up, bringing us up. Keep the collective. Right there. That's it. Nice and easy. Stop right there. Good. Now, get positive control on the cyclic, because if I let go, we're going to the right forwards. I just want to show you. See? So get a center, relax. Big thing is just relax. Relax. Back and forth like that isn't going to help. Just relax. If you feel you're going to the right, I'll tell you this, just go with it. So I'm going to show you, just ease up a little bit. So we start going to the right, I'm just going to go with it and then correct myself and stop myself. You know, I'm not going to go crazy like, oh, I got to go back and forth like this. We're close enough, so come back nice and easy. Come back nice and easy. A little bit more, because you want to stop going that way. You want to stop going that way. Come back towards me a little bit more. So we're spinning because we're not staying on top of the pedals. So right pedal. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy inputs. Relax. Don't overcorrect, like I said. It's nice and easy input. So I got to hold it right there. Good. So like yourself, you feel yourself moving. All right, just do your correction and back to neutral. Yeah, good. Oh, we're going forward, so come back. Yep. Then back forward, just a hair back to like the neutral, but not too much. You see you're over too much. The ship gets crazy on you, it's like we're all over the place like this. Just stop all movement. Stop all movement. The helicopter will stop. Just stay on top of the pedal so you're not spinning around. Most importantly, if you're drifting or going somewhere, you generally want to be going forwards. We go to the right. It's called dynamic rollover. If our skid hits, we'll flip over. We can't see behind us, so we don't want a tail strike. So come back this way a little bit, towards me. Nice. So now ease up, back to neutral, almost back to neutral right there. Good. Very good. Excellent. All right, so now bring us to the left. Nice and slow. So just keep the pedals heading that you want to go point at. So at the same time, you're pushing over to the left. There's a tree over there. And you're keeping the pedals where, oh, there's another tree right there. So just hold it forward. Just positive control. Nice, slow, steady input. The killer, the thing is easing up and tensing up and pulling to the right. All right, so we come down here to the left because we got bushes right there. Like I said, we always take off into the wind. So watch our right paddle. And we'll just taxi down here nice and slow. So just, right, bring us like just a little bit more centered. A little bit easier right there, like that. There we go. But you see how as soon as I let go, it goes, you're pulling to the right and stuff, so just ease up. Everybody does it, so don't worry about it. All right, so we'll come to a stop here, right? All right, so right tail is clear. We're going to do a left paddle turn, so right tail clear. Nice and slow. 90-degree turn. Nice and slow with the pedals. Stop. Oh, come back towards me with the cyclic. Back this way a little bit more. Gotta find your center. That's a big thing. That's the most important thing. You need to find your center, and we're not moving. Oh, too much this way. And back a little. So we're gonna go forward. All right. So we're gonna take off. So all our gauges are in the green. Feels good. Good. No long leg. So normal takeoff. Just painfully slow. So we do our first input forwards. All right. Then we just fix our pedals and everything else that we're going the direction we want to go. Then we start pushing through with a forward airspeed. So we're moving from translating tendency to traverse flow effect to effective transitional lift. So we get a little more airspeed. We're getting close to where we have to get up. We pull this, we got it. We get up in the air, but we want a little more airspeed next time. All right, so let's come to the right. We'll clear left, we'll clear forward, we'll clear right. So keep us on our climb and head towards that mound. So turn us towards the mound and get our airspeed in. Right pedal for our trim. A little more right pedal, a little more right pedal. A little bit more. And now hold it forward. Great. Now we gotta climb. So right pedal again. You see?
49, make left traffic.
Good. A little more right pedal. Sorry. You didn't hear me say right pedal 9,000 times. Right pedal, right pedal. Good. Nice and easy, nice and easy. We're not getting great climb like the other day. I think we got like excellent climb. Today we're not so much, so. All right, so let's level out here at 600 feet. So a little right pedal, and then push through and get us at 65 knots. So push through, it's not too much. We don't want to push through that the nose. We don't want like that kind of push over. That's a low G push over. We don't want that. So we just want a nice gradual push forward. Nice and steady and hold it. Hold the power, just like that. Do you feel the difference between like really aggressive, but you can push it forwards. I mean, don't be afraid to push forwards, but sometimes you have to be a little bit more aggressive and light, but not so much that we're over. So a little right pedal. A little more right pedal. There we go. How's it feel?
Feeling good.
Good. All right, so there's fields out here I like to use, so we're going to do that for approaches. This is the Suffolk County Yaphank Police Station and the Yaphank Prison, so we stay away from that. I told you that I was doing autos to the left, look out to the right, there's the prison, but there's a nice field over there, so we're going to do a few approaches. So let's go around to the left. In the summer, you just got to be careful over here because there's tons of seagulls for this. Okay. Actually, you know what, let's do something for fun. I'll show you something where I go do. Like Death Star Run over here. We'll do this and then we'll go into the field. This is fun. This is where one of my other boats are. I'll show you my other boat. You'll find boats like in the most bizarre places, like why are they there? Alright, so let me get my carburetor. Carburetor is off, so I'm going to start descending. And I'm going to be cutting into that little field from out over here. You'll see. Perfect, nice. Just keep it right. Well. I don't think anything's changed in there. I don't think so, so I'm going to start getting down and slowing down. It's fine. Now for a little right pedal. A little right pedal, please. Thank you. We're high still, so we'll get down. Make that look really nice, that grass on there. People are still golfing on it, be careful. It's all Long Island, there's golf. Golf, there's millions of golf courses out here. Alright, so my path looks clear, there's the traffic light. I'll wait till I get a green light. See all these birds, how they come up, so you gotta just be careful. I don't come around this way too often. Alright, so we'll come down. I got these birds, that's alright. Oh, there's the traffic light. Am I going to make a green? Yeah, let them try to give me a red light camera. Oh, they burnt down all this stuff. Alright, so going on, I got the wires right there. There's my trailer, I'm going through a red light. I hope you're happy. There's my wires. I don't want to hit my wires. We'll get down. Oh, they ripped this all up since the last time I've been here. There's all trees through here. I do like my Death Star run. This is red 5, stay on target. Stay on target, stay on target. And where's my boat? There's my boat, yay, boat! See, this is what's fun in a helicopter, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so let's climb. That's what I have fun doing. That's the point of getting the helicopter license. Here's the prison. That's the Yaphank prison. I was doing autos into this field and I kept on going to the left. And it was during the summer, so it was all built up with the bushes and trees. I couldn't see. Come around one time, it was like, shit, there's a prison. You see the antenna, the red white antenna? That's Yaphank Police Headquarters, Suffolk County. And that's the field I like to use for stuff. They're not working and they're not doing anything over there. So we'll get up to like 500-600 feet. And we can do 400, whatever. We'll go over the top of this tower. Alright, so I've carbureted up. So we're going to just make a general approach into the middle of the field. So what I want you to do is bring down the collective a little. Keep up, I would ask for your right paddle. Just aim for the middle to the right a little bit more. And start bringing us down. Like, how do we descend? So lower collective. So bring the nose up. Bring the nose up a hair. I know you're fighting the airspeed at the same time. So, all right, so we want a nice flat descent rate coming down. We don't want to bleed off too much airspeed, so we're coming down. So we don't want the nose coming up. We want it level. Wave the Thomas the tank. Come down. So we're keeping our forward airspeed. We're not picking on anywhere special, but let's make sure we get down before the end. So that's right here. That's good. Everything looks good. Slow it up a little bit because we're a little fast. We don't wind up running out of space. So let's lower the collective. Keep the nose over for flat. Right pedal for our heading. Right pedal, so we want to go. And as we start getting closer to the ground, we'll just start lifting collective. We're going to have to like quick stop a little because there's the under the field and we're over these trees. So we get over to the right on you. And when we come down, we just want to bring in the collective nice and slow and get us nice and level. Like this. So come back towards me.
Yep.
All right, good. Yeah, there's a lot of deer in here. I've seen foxes. I've seen groundhogs. So right tail's clear over there, so left pedal turn. So we're going to taxi back to the other end for takeoff. Come back around to another pattern. So actually, you can go air taxi pretty quick. So bring it towards me. That's just like a normal takeoff. We'll just speed up nice and slow. There's a tree right here. Let's get some altitude. Let's get forward airspeed. Get some power back. There it goes, power. So watch. So push forwards. That's fine. There we go. You feel those rumbles? Because we're at the end of ETL, having any effective transition. So we got to stay on top of the pedals for our heading. We want to be pointing how we want, and you see how we're canted to the right. So let's get level. We want to stay close to the ground for in-ground effect too. Remember we were talking about that? Rotor distance. So we're higher. So it's bad enough we're over like grass and bushes and stuff. It affects it. But then coming up out of it, we're using so much more power. All right, so let's slow down. Descent. So right pedal. It's always right pedal. Always right pedal when you're using less power. This pushes a little taller. Ease up on the pedals. There we go.
We got the base.
Come around. Go over this burn area. We'll turn around. So right tail is clear. Alright, so we want to take off. So bring the cyclic back towards me. Bring her back towards me. Alright, good. Now get a stable hover. Now nice forward. Now our first input's nice and slow. Getting forwards. We're getting going. There's a little bush right there. There's two bushes. Get out of my way. Alright, so we want to put, there's another one. Where'd that guy jump out of? Alright, push through forwards. So we get a little forward airspeed. Then once we pass like 30, 35 knots, you get to traverse flow effect. So we start pushing through even more. We want to start speeding up. We don't want to push forward and nose down like that. We want nice and easy, slow input. So that's 40, 45, 50 knots. A little right paddle and a little climb. And hold this. So hold our climb, hold forward, and keep our climb up. Good. Go forward airspeed. We're watching our power. Get some airspeed. All right, great altitude. All right, so we're clear right. We're clear forward, we're clear left, so come to the left. So we're just going to do a nice pattern right back in. So keep the airspeed, keep our climb. So you're using the most amount of power, almost max power whenever initially climbing and taking off. So just stay on top of it, watch it, make sure it's all good. So we'll come up, we can stay right inside these power lines, we don't need to go up. So we came upwind, we're going crosswind, now we're going downwind. So downwind is parallel to where our landing spot is. So we do downwind checks, so we pull our car beat. So our car beat's all the way up. All our gauges in the green, fuel is good, carburetor's good, no warning lights. We're clear right, we're clear forward, we're clear left, and our landing area is clear. So we're gonna stay here at 50 knots. I got 500 feet, 60 knots. So just ride along here. So this is considered our downwind. So remember, when you take off, it's upwind, crosswind, downwind is parallel. Then you turn base, and then final. That's in the helicopter flying handbook. If you look through there, you'll see that for patterns and stuff like that. So we don't want to go far enough out, so we don't have to turn too tight. So just hold it out here a little bit longer. So don't ease up. You see how you ease up and we're climbing? So you want to keep forward here. So let's lower the collective, roll right pedal, but keep our airspeed. All right, there we go. All right, so we're clear right, we're forward, we're clear left. So let's turn our base. So we're turning our base. We did our clearing turn. So we're coming in, and then we'll turn for our final. We don't get too close to the prison. I think they use 40 caliber, so I don't get shot with a 40 caliber. I can only be shot with 9s. 9s I can back take, now 40 caliber. Alright, so now we're coming in. We'll start our approach for our final. So we turn final. So we just level the ship and start lowering the collective. Aim for the middle of the field out there. Try for that. So get us in trim. Get us in trim, so a little right paddle. A little right paddle. The other way. Right there. Keep our airspeed. We don't want to feel we're sinking too much. So let's level. Let's bring the nose up. Let's bring the nose up. Alright, good. So just push this way. You see how you're tensing and you're pulling to the right a little and it's canted? So let's just bring it over like that. Yeah, that's much smoother, more comfortable, right? And start slowing down. So right paddle, right paddle, right paddle, right paddle. This foot, right paddle. And we're bleeding off the airspeed. Perfect. So we feel comfortable coming in. So ease up on the pedals. I can feel you tight on that left pedal. All right. Yep. There we go. So now we start pulling in the paddle. So pull it up nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Have to pull it up a little bit more at the end to stop your descent. That's why you try to do it a little earlier so we don't come into the ground like this.
Okay.
All right. So let's come around, do that again. I want to control this with you for a moment. Let's get up in the air. This thing doesn't want to go up today. That's it. It's going to do one of my climbing turns. I'll teach the ground who's in charge today. At this forward as we get in there. Dog. Diggity dog. We're going, we're going, we're going. Left paddle. Yell at me. Left paddle, left paddle. Get that trim in. Left paddle, left paddle. Alright, now we're going to back into the wind. And we got our climb. Whee! Hold up forward airspeed, hold us up. Don't do that on your truck ride. Alright, so once again, we're checking the right. So we're upwind now. So right, forward, left. So let's turn our crosswind. I always have to go through my head every single time. Upwind, crosswind, downwind, base front. I never remember. So now we're crosswind. So before we use the power lines, we turned in for our downwind. We still want our climb in. Push, 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 push. There we go. All right, so we're clear right, we're clear forward, we're clear left, so get our downwind. So turn downwind. Stay inside the power lines. Perfect. Keep our forward airspeed. And levels out at 500 feet. All right, so now we're downwind. So we're downwind checks, always. Downwind checks. Carb heat all the way up. All our gauges in the green. Carb heat's all good. Amps, oil pressure's all good. No warning lights. We're still clear left. We're right. We're still clear forward. We're clear left. And our landing area looks clear. 500 feet, 50 knots. I can live with that. I prefer 60 knots, but always better closer to 60 knots. All the trains are coming in here, dropping off all that stuff. Need some wood. We get tied to the skids. We get out a little bit further for our downwind before we turn our base. We'd be turning left base into our final. So if you're in an uncontrolled airport, when you're doing these kind of patterns, you would say 5-unit Papa on the go. 5-unit Papa making left crosswind, 5-unit Papa making left downwind, 5-unit Papa making left base, and then final. So they know which side of the runway you're on if anybody else is listening.
Okay.
But when we go to the airport and stuff, we don't need to do that because first of all, we're not using runways and we're under radar coverage. He knows where we're going. All right, so we're clear right, we're clear forward, we're clear left, so come left. So keep our airspeed and don't really descend yet because now we're turning left base for that field. So we don't want to descend. Very good. Excellent. Eyes outside the distance. We want to flatten it for a second, then maybe not because we got the prison there. So keep our turn into our final. Alright, so now we're coming in on our final. So try to go over the top of this middle electrical pole and don't descend too close to it. So just pull up the collect. So this one right here.
Yep.
Good. Alright, so just come down in the middle. So just come over a little bit to the left. Start lowering your collective. So right paddle, turn. So when we do that, we don't push the whole helicopter. We're still steering the helicopter. We're just keeping it into the wind for trim. So let's not let it take off on us. All right, we're going over the middle of these wires, but I can see, and we're high enough to cover them. So just keep it like this, coming down. Keep it collective. Coming down, keep forward. We don't want to bleed off too much now. Still keep on going forwards. Now level it again. Not too much. That's it. That's enough. Perfect, they're coming in. So start slowly bringing in power. Slowly bringing in the power. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. We want to bring it in so we come to a stop. So let's come to a stop. We're going to have to like quick stop. So we're going to have to bring the nose. We're going in fast. So left paddle for the power. There we go. You're tensing up.
Okay.
And pulling to the right. Do you see that, or do you feel that? So just a mental thing. You got to remember, we're fighting a few things. Like I said, we have translating tendency. That means we go in the tail, push to the tail rotor thrust. It's always pushing this way. So you're fighting that, plus your own body, your own natural reaction. Tensing up, you're nervous. I'm kind of going, I want to crash this thing. So try to just, like I said, be as easy and mellow as possible. Like you're sitting in your hot tub, you know, drinking a beer, watching the Giants lose and crying. You want to be nice and easy and comfortable. So that's it. All right, perfect. So hold this here at a hover. Excellent. Excellent. So let's do a left paddle turn. So clear right tail. The right tail is clear. Come around. One thing, you have to talk.
Okay.
I know you don't like to talk, but you have to talk. Sometimes it's better, especially for your truck ride, this and that, say things, what you're doing and what you're thinking. So he knows what you're doing and anticipates stuff too. And it helps you know what you know, I'm going to go forward, so I'm going to go forward. So you always stay on top of it so you don't start pushing them like, whoa, what are you doing? All right, so let's taxi back, nice and slow. Nice and slow. So keep our pedals with the heading. Pick out a pole out there, and we're going that way. Let's go this way. I'll push the cyclic to center, where you want it. Push the cyclic over. Not forwards, not forwards. You're just stopping yourself. You see how we're going?
Yep.
So let me stop us. Let me stop us for a second. So I'm picking a pole out there, right there in front of me. So that's all I'm doing. I'm holding the cyclic, and I'm not doing another thing with the cyclic. Everything now is pedals and collective. All the rest, I'm just holding the cyclic exactly where I had it. This is pedals and collective to hold my heading and my altitude. That's what I want you to do. So you're on controls. Keep us at that pole. Nice and slow. See, we're going to the right. So come back a little bit to the left. Come back to the... Back this way a little bit. Yep. And let's say a little right paddle. You see how when I pull you back, you go right that way again.
Yep.
So yeah, just try to ease up. It takes time. You gotta get used to it. Practice, practice, practice. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Take a cab. All right, so let's come to a stop. So right tail's clear. So we're at like 53 minutes here, so we'll take off. I don't know if you want to do another approach here, or we'll go back and we'll work on hovering at the airport. It's up to you.
We can work on it at the airport, yeah.
All right, sounds good then. All right, so once again, all gauges are green. Fuel, take off. We're going to take off. We're going to go to the right to climb get some altitude, and then I can listen to ADIS and then go back in. All right, so let's push forwards. You're on controls, so push forwards a little bit. So see, you want to push us this way, Keep on pushing forwards. And keep our gradual push. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. Sometimes it's a little harder when there's no wind. You know, you get wind, it makes it a little easier. So yeah, it goes forward. So I don't want the nose to go down too much. So I'm going to push to 45, 50, 55. Squirrel jumps out, we're screwed. All right, so we're up in the air. Now come to the right. We'll hold forward cyclic, hold forward cyclic. You have cyclic, so hold it forward, come to the right. Yeah, everybody here on the long expressway. One time I was doing this, I went back to the airport grounds, like, well, you're practicing on the fields out there? Yeah, it's doing approaches at the movie theater a lot. Oh, people were calling up saying they thought a helicopter was crashing. So they would know it if I was crashing. I don't fool around.
Yeah, I take the South Parkway,
Southern State,
and then I hop on over to LIE.
Oh, to come here? You don't take Sunrise Highway to Lakeland Avenue? I know driving Sunrise Highway. So start turning to the right now, please. I know Sunrise Highway is a nightmare to Massapequa. I just want to shoot myself in the face every single time.
Oh, yeah.
My wife wants to go to Hobby Lobby and stuff over there. It's like cursing and screaming to get me to go there the whole time.
The one next to the Barnes & Noble?
Yep. And her family lives right over there too, so I hate driving over Massapequa. Always have. It's a nightmare. Too many lights, too many people, too many bad drivers. Yep. Yeah, I just take Sunrise Highway. It's pretty easy. Alright, there's the antenna. That's police headquarters. You see in the back, the helicopter landing pad.
Yep.
The square. You know why the H is like that, going like is horizontal to us, is because that's the kind of direction they want the helicopter to come in at.
Okay.
Alright, so we're at 900 feet, so push this to 65 knots. I'm going to listen to ATIS. And you can
222
start,
broken.
where's the airport? The airport's right over there. So just before the mount, start turning in right. You got nice mist coming in.
Airport. High-flip service, microburst, wind shear detection system not available.
Yeah, 6570.
All secured.
Okay.
High-flip taxiway also ignition one observed. High-flip apron also ignition
So
one
you have
observed.
collective too, so if you feel you descending, pull the collective up.
Runway 6, field ignition 555, 100% one observed.
And then just hold this like, it's just hold this in one place. It's easier to fix the other stuff if it's a steady. Juliet, so start turning right, please.
Long Island Tower information, Juliet 18560, wind calm, visibility 10, sky conditions 2 clouds 8,000, 5000 scattered, 22000 broken, temperature 7,
So there's the
2.1,
airport straight there.
3023. Visual
3023, so we're good. Alright, great.
Caution birds.
She said Juliet, right? Yeah. I think so. Alright, so when you called out here, your first thing is who you are. So 99555 uniform Papa. We got birds, so just be careful. They're pretty high too. They're high up over there. So whenever they come back, depending if they give you a squawk or they just say 5 uniform Papa, it's who you are and where you are. So I'll say 555 uniform Papa. I am 8 miles, distance 8 miles to the east at 900 feet with information Juliet and what my intentions are. So just listen. So I'm listening to make sure it's when it's clear. One tower, helicopter 555, uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, Long Island Tower, squawk 4352.
5 uniform Papa, squawking 4352. Alright, so I'll come back in a minute when he has time. And then I'll tell him, once again, 5 uniform Papa, he might say our altitude, distance, and all that to us, so we don't always have to read it back. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's more important that we let them know we have information Juliet and we're inbound for where we want to land.
Yep.
And I want to verify our altitude. See, now you're sorry, I got my voice back. Almost. Yeah, that was freaky. I've never in my life ever had anything like that ever happen to me.
Long Island Tower, 223 Hotel
It was Saturday when you, I mean, I would say hello, I'm like, I couldn't believe I have a voice.
Send down on a clear base.
Send down with you, code base, 223
So
Hotel
keep us at 65,
JetBlue 1606, you roll down to the end, right off at the end contact ground.
Okay, at the end over the ground.
So I see the airport, so just keep on aiming straight for the middle of the field.
Okay.
Remember, they're using runway 6 going this way, so we just want to make sure we're a little bit to the left so we don't interfere with anything coming that way.
Long Island Tower, 926, Juliet Alpha, inbound for runway 6.
A little right paddle.
November 926, Juliet Alpha, Long Island Tower, another left down, runway 6.
But that's good. So get us level.
Direct left downwind.
And then get us 65, 70.
926, Juliet Alpha.
You feeling a little more comfortable?
A little bit, yeah.
Starting to come to you, get understanding and everything? Do you have any questions?
Long Island Tower, it will be full stop.
Not really. I mean, I'm
to
just...
the west, 926, Juliet Alpha.
I would say ask ChatGPT, not me.
It's just
That's the 223 Hotel
Like you
Foxtrot,
said,
number
it's
2
just getting a feel for
following
everything.
Archer, heading to your
That's
left,
what- like I
runway
said,
6
yeah,
cleared,
extension of
touch and
yourself.
go, you're inside of a Archer on a 5-mile final.
So watch
Keep
what
tight
understand. We
behind
don't
it.
understand yet. Once we get close to 5 miles, we can start descending to 600 feet because he's probably going to put us down there anyway.
Clear track 395, you're number 3, you're following a Cessna, it's going to be in
So if
about
you
a
want, bring
2-mile
us
left
down to
base, the final
600.
runway 6 clear to land.
Keep our airspeed,
Number 3.
right pedal, right pedal, level, and lower the collective. There we go. And how much of a descent rate? You don't want too fast, then you just pull up on the collective a little. But keep our descent rate steady. Right paddle. Keep our airspeed level. Yeah, it's good. If you want more, you can always push it down more and get a big drop.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, air contact 5 miles southeast of the field, say altitude and intentions.
Hi, 5 Uniform Papa at 700, dropping down to 600. Good information. Inbound for the slopes. Got an antenna right there.
Yep.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, roger, continue inbound at or below 600.
5 Uniform Papa, contact, continue inbound at or below 600. Big thing is, don't anticipate what they're going to ask you, even though...
5 uniform Papa, do you have information, Juliet?
5 Uniform Papa, I do have information, Juliet, sorry. Hold at 65 knots, keep us straight in. I was going to actually say that, but then I had a brain fart and I couldn't remember for a second. I was like, what was the information?
Long Island Tower, Skyway 182 Alpha Mike.
So perfect, 65 knots, 600 feet.
Long Island Tower, continue inbound on the
We're
left downwind,
following the road,
runway 6.
so it's even better.
Continue left downwind, runway 6, 182 Alpha Mike. Long Island Tower, Raven 11.
So that's the Black Hawk. When it's all bad, squawky, that's the Black Hawk.
Information Juliet.
So just
11
cross,
Tower,
go for it.
4361.
Just a tiny bit.
4361,
There we go.
Farmdale State 53, extend upwind.
Stepping upwind, Farmdale State 53.
It almost sounded like they had the computer talking for them.
Yeah. Well, I always understand, how's the tower hear anything on them? But maybe it's just the way it comes over, but it's so bad. So watch our descent. Just don't let us drop down too much more yet, because we're still almost a little less than 4 miles. About 2 miles down, we can come down a little bit.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, if you could just bring it straight in for the side, and then I'll end you inside and then taxi across the slope.
All right, 5 11, no worries. Bound for the side, 5 uniform Papa.
Helicopter.
All right, so the side is the grass on this side. I explained to you the slope's on the other. So we always land into the
Show you
wind.
off, I'll call you base.
Let me just turn it back for a half second. So we always land into the wind, right? So we're going to get closer to the runway, and then we're going to turn left, and it will be like a left pattern. So we go left downwind, base, and final, and we turn back into the wind. But we make sure we stay on this side of the active runway. We're not crossing over. That's the reason he's busy. He has stuff going on out there, so that's why. We can't come straight in because we're going to have a tailwind.
Okay.
It's not really, the winds aren't really a factor today, but it is something you need to get ingrained in yourself, is always take off and land into the wind. Even if it's 0 wind or 100-mile-an-hour wind, always into the wind. So you got this the black lane right there. That's an old closed runway. So you just stay like a little bit to the right of it and head in there. Once we get by the runways, I'll show you where to turn.
Okay.
So we're 500 feet, perfect. 65 knots, perfect.
311, continue inbound on the Stony Brook arrival.
And you see the haze is picked up. I was worried today. It was like back and forth. No, tonight's supposed to be crap. Are you available Saturday?
I am not. I will be in DC.
Oh, lucky you. Oh, right. You said you're going away. So when will you be back?
I'll be back, I think the 18th.
So you wait till the 18th. All right.
So I
make a notation.
I have thrill this weekend, and then once I get back up here, I fly out to Texas.
Yeah, lucky. So when you go into drill, you're going to go like this. Helicopter pilot.
Yep.
Eat my rotor wash, baby. That's the only reason when I text you and I bust your balls a little bit about answering, because I'm trying to I only get like 2 or 3 nice days a week, as you can see.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to squeeze everybody in at different times. So if you could just let me know sometimes, just say, oh, I can't, whatever, please. It makes mine easier, and I can get you in.
4355.
435.
If it was beautiful California where I flew every day, I wouldn't give a shit. But literally, some days it'll be weeks, I'll get 1 nice day, 2 nice days. Alright, so we're coming up to the bottom. You see it?
555 uniform Papa. Traffic on a half-mile final for runway 6 is assessed on the other site.
5 uniform Papa, guys, I have traffic in sight.
Helicopter 555 uniform Papa. Pass behind that traffic into the slopes, clear to land.
Alright, 5 uniform Papa, I'll cross behind the traffic into the slopes, clear to land. When I get on slopes, I'll switch over the ground and score for your phone.
I see him there in the middle.
Yep.
Charlie 182 Alpha Mike, turn base.
Base 182 Alpha Mike.
So we're crossing these runways, they're not active, but I always look anyway both ways.
About 7 miles to the south. Looking for the IP inbound for Alphabet military parking, full stop.
Alright, do you see the plane?
Yep.
Wait, oh, there he is. Alright,
The one
I
landing
lost
just
him for a second. Yep, so we're going behind him. Try not to overflow these planes sometimes. They've had some around. There's a helicopter, so we gotta be worried about. He should have mentioned that was there. Alright, so.
Farmdale State 53, make a left 360.
Left 360, Farmdale State 53.
Clear track 160, enter the left downwind
There's
runway
another
6.
helicopter.
Left downwind, runway 6, clear track 160.
Everybody's out today.
Yep. Alright, 5 Papa, crossing 6, we'll switch over to ground. Clear 6. Alright, so quick stop.
Empire 84, continue inbound on the IP.
Continue inbound IP, Empire 84.
Oh, there's a million helicopters out here. All right, so come here, I'll touch down, I'll switch over here.
Hotel Foxtrot, follow the sky lane off your left wing, runway 6, clear to land, number 2. Restriction clear, touch and go, number 2 on the go, extend upwind.
Fine, nice.
Copy flight, following traffic, runway 6, clear touch and go, on the upwind, extend upwind, to the field of Foxtrot.
Helicopter 5 uniform Papa, contact ground.
All right, 5 Papa, contact ground, have a good day. Still a touchdown.
Clear track 160 at the midfield, make a right 360 for sequence.
At midfield, make right 360.
So we just let it settle.
Raven 1-1, traffic 11, correction 1 o'clock, 2 miles, Archer 1100, making a right 360.
I am sorry about that. And I should have put ground in when we were coming in. So you always try to stay ahead of the radios and stuff like that. So you don't have to come down and be doing something when you're hovering or whatever. It's like, oh my God, the last second, especially when you're by yourself. So you try to do everything in advance. Like, you're coming in, well, I know I'm going to probably need ground. So I always have tower and then ground and back up. That time I did, because I was probably fucking around like an idiot. But you always try to stay ahead of the radios. So now we're going to contact ground and tell them what we're doing. We're on ground, helicopter 555, uniform Papa.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, long on the ground.
We're on ground, helicopter flying Papa here in the slope, so I'm supposed to be above. Stay clear of all hard surfaces. I'm going to be doing some maneuvers here for a few moments.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, hold short of all hard surfaces.
Alright, 5 uniform Papa, hold short of all surfaces, hard surfaces. Alright, so let's do a few pickups. Ready? So remember, our left pedal is our power pedal. We always give a little bit of power thing. We don't care about the instruments at all. We're looking outside. Everything's looking outside.
Juliet up, I have a
We don't care about anything else. So we want to come up nice and slow with the collective. So just try to bring this
On ground, clear
right here. You'll learn. So you pull in power and stop the vibration there. That was good. Eyes outside. So keep on raising the collective. It gets light. So see what the helicopter wants to do.
On departure flight runway heading, maintain VFR below 1,400, frequency with the tower.
Alright, so eyes outside. So let's look at what does it want to do? Oh, it wants to say, so lower the collective, give a little more left pedal. So raise up again. It goes nose over. So either you can lower it and come back with cyclic, or when you're going up, you just pull the cyclic back towards you. As little inputs as you have to do when you pick up, just try to stay on that. It's rather to stay down and get yourself more neutral. Alright, so let's pick us up nice and slow. Eyes outside in the distance. Whoop, too much to the left. There we go. Now, just up a little bit, about 3 to 5 foot height, and we want to hold it here. So just hold it. Hold it, hold it. Alright, so drifting. So what do we got to do? First, we got to stay on top of the pedals and then come back to the left. Come back to the left. Don't find me, come back. Yeah, there we go, right there. We got to watch this idiot. Oh, is he waiting to cut across? Oh, that's one that's waiting to cut across. There's another plane coming in. So right here, just look him up a little forward over the grass. Snow acts like tall grass and bushes. It doesn't let the air circulate as much, so try not to hover over snow. Alright, so see what you're doing. So you're drifting a little to the right, so just come back towards me a little. Come back towards me. There goes the Black Hawk. So now you're called pendulum, so you're overcorrecting. So come back, and then neutral. Come back and neutral. Come back and neutral. Stay on top of the pedals. See? Great. Perfect. Just like that. Alright, so now the big thing is with pedals, to keep your head relaxed, because you see how we keep on going to the right. So no, we don't want to do that. Come back to the left. So we're going to the right, so come back to the left and neutral. Come back, stop. Stop all movement. Ease up on the pedals. Ease up on the pedals. There, you're tensing up on the pedals, so you're pushing them around. There goes the Black Hawk. He's landing. Alright, so where are our winds? Where's the windsock? I see that windsock showing that way. So we'll turn to the right a little bit. So I'll take that windsock. Oh, so we're into the wind. Perfect. So that building with the blue stripe on it, that's where we want to keep aimed at. So now let's bring the collective back. Towards me, towards me, towards me. Okay, now just do your put, and back to neutral, and then hold it. But hold it, don't ease up once you do it. So do it, come back towards me. Come back towards me.
I got another H-13 down to...
hold it, hold it. Good, here we go. So now you see what you're doing, the drift. So what do you need to do? Come back towards me and to the left. Stay on top of the pedals, keep on heading. Yep. we don't want to do that, so come over. So just go with it, like I said, then stop all movement when you come up out of that swoop. Because then you fight your swoop, you're just going to increase our pendulum effect. Come on, show that Black Hawk how a real helicopter pilot does it. And they're taking off another one too. Stay on top of the pedals, so aim back towards the blue building. So catch our thing. Come back to the left. All right, I'm on control, so we just come over, get away from here. Back to over here now.
14 Delta Middle cross runway 6, shot.
But you see how like you're tensing up and not keeping the positive control, and that's keeping us all the way over to the right. Come up over the top over here.
4884 cross runway 2, taxi Bravo 40.
Pull up paddle.
4884
Stop us. Aim us at our building. So a little right paddle. So come towards me with the cyclic. You don't want to feel any pulling on you, you just want to feel neutral. There we go, nice. So see now you're tending. That's lightening up too much and tensing up. So just relax. Come back towards me a little. And stay with the paddle. Push back more to your left. Don't be afraid of it. Push back. Yeah, good. Good, just like that. Now hold it. It's excellent. Better than a bunch of my pilots for 40 hours. Can't hold it like this. Come back this way. All right, good. So now what we're going to do is like for touchdowns. So touchdowns, you know, you think, oh, I'll push the collective down and land. No, come down hard and fast. You want to make nice, smooth, and impress everybody. They don't spill their drinks and whatever. You just hold it and just ease up on the collective. A little bit on the pedals to keep you headed. Keep the cyclic neutral. Come down.
139, continue taxi.
And we're a slope. That's why I felt uncomfortable. But you don't even feel touching the ground. That's what it is. You don't need to push the collective down. You just ease up on the upward pressure and just let it settle. So let's pick up again. Let me find somewhere a little more smoother. Right here. See, this is smoother. A little soggy. Oh, let's see. So eyes outside. Get our pedals. So ease up on the pedals, please. All right. So we want to touch down. All right. So just ease up on the collective. Ease up on the collective. Hold cyclic like center. Eyes outside. Come straight down. Tiny input, so we're still going straight up and down. We don't want to be going left and right. And definitely backwards, because it's called dynamic rollover.
Yep.
You have to have a pivot point, a rolling movement, and power. So if we're coming down, we hit the right, we're going to have that pivot point. Then a rolling movement, we're still pushing power that way. And then we're pushing that power that way with, with the collective and everything. So when we come down, we're always straight. If worse comes to worse, you come down, it's always a little forwards. That's the way the skids are up like this, so it could slide. So never right, never left, and never backwards, because backwards you don't know where you hit and your tail rotor. So I'll show you forward then. Alright, so we're going to ease up, we're coming down, so I'm running a little more forwards, see? A little more forwards. That's fine. As soon as you touch the ground, lower the collective all the way down.
Okay.
Don't keep it up. Alright, so pick it up one more time. Eyes outside in the distance, nice and slow. Keep on bringing it up. I'm not going to lift it up. You're lifting it up.
Okay.
So keep on bringing it up. I'll help you with the cyclic and the pedals.
To the slope, we have the traffic inside and hold short of all our services out here. 4047.
A little bit more. Yeah, I heard them. Where are they going? All right, I'll watch them. All right, so yeah, let's come back, and I want you to just pull up a little bit harder. All right, so we're going to let it settle. Just let it settle, ease up on the collective. Come down, lower the collective all the way. So pick it up. So you can pull it up a little harder for the collective to get us up in the air.
Okay.
Eyes outside. I want you with the pedals and the cyclic, but I want you on the collective. So bring us up.
Check 160, long ground.
So we load the rotor, it gets a little vibration because we're at a neutral.
116, taxi alpha and same tension. You're looking at full cut taxi back.
Taxi alpha and April Road, full cut taxi back. Check 160.
Good. So keep us coming up. We want to go to like 3 to 5 feet. So ease up on the left pedal. There we go.
Juliet, do you want us to keep our squawk?
A little higher? Just a little higher.
Check 160, squawk, people.
Right there, good. A little higher. Okay, a little higher. So you need to hold that because we're going to drop. You see how we're descending? Because you're not holding it up. All right, so now ease up on it and let us descend. Now we're keeping the cyclic and the pedals neutral. Don't stop it, because what happens here, especially if it gets windy and whatever, you can be squirreling and bouncing all over the place, and that's a better position for the rollover, dynamic rollover. You want to do a few more? You want to head in?
We can head in.
Yeah, you good? All right, so eyes outside. You pick us up with the collective.
On ground, Archer 33121 at Modern.
Hang on a second.
Juliet, ready to taxi, Lincoln. Flight 322 Hotel Foxtrot Delta.
So bring us up.
Number 33121, Long Island ground, contact clearance 121.25 for the outbound.
Here's the number, Black Hawk. All right, good. Keep us bringing up. Keep on bringing up. Keep on bringing up. So you don't feel a little nervous about pulling it up. I have other guys who pull up like this. We're like, oh. I was like, no, we're hovering. Not taking off. All right, someone with you with taxi rod.
Helicopter 4046 Alpha, hold short, runway 6, hold position, and same tensions in the side.
All right, we'll hold short of 6. I'm going to do patterns at the side. We have Juliet 46 Alpha.
Flying down, helicopter 555, uniform Hopper in slopes, like I would taxi back to park.
Helicopter 555, uniform Papa, Long Island ground, hover taxi, cross taxiway, whiskey to park.
All right, uniform Hopper, cross taxiway to park. All right, so I always go through the wider spot for the markers. We never taxi over them or the signs. Heaven forbid we have a power failure. You don't want that to flip over the helicopter. All right, so stay on with me. It's not the end of the day for you yet. You didn't punch out. Stay on the cyclic. Stay on the cyclic. We're taxiing in, nice and easy, nice and slow. Winds like this, it's nice. When it gets really windy and gusty, you feel it sucks coming through here sometimes. You're really working the pedals in the cyclic. And then if you're dodging planes or other helicopters, it gets not fun.
Yeah, I saw the 3 planes that were trying to get past each other right where we are right now earlier.
Sometimes we'll be in the mix with them.
46 Alpha, Nodelay, hover taxi, cross runway 6 to the side.
All right, we're clear the low wing, high
Over the side, 46 Alpha.
We're looking for the Steve spot, the oil spot up here. There it is. It's about our ass with the pumps, and our blades short of that, like black line right there. Oh, didn't even know we touched down. It was so smooth. All right, so we roll down. So we roll down the governor. We turn off the governor switch. We get our checklist. So the first thing we do, we get 75. We put our frictions on. So I got my cyclic. And now get our collective friction. Put our collective friction on. Behind us, I got a cyclic. Put down the carby. We start our timer. We start our timer and we wait 2 minutes for it to cool down. So everything back to neutral. Everything's always back to neutral. Really good today. Excellent, you know, holding everything, getting a good feel for picking up and touching down, getting a feel for approaches, stuff. Like I said, it's just the airspeed's a big thing, especially coming in. You don't want to come in too fast that you have to do a quick stop to get to your spot. You scare the shit out of everyone down there waiting for you to land. Or you come in too slow and you're too high, so then you start pulling the power in. We don't have the power, so that's called vortex ring state, where you're just recirculating your bad air. So you're not getting any lift. So the more you increase the collective, the more of a descent rate you have, which you wouldn't think that happens, but it does.
Okay.
Because that's part of our training. We train for vortex ring state recovery, and I'll show you that, you know, in time. So, 2 minutes, and we'll wait. Any questions or thoughts?
No, I'm just going to have to practice those approaches on the simulator, because I've noticed that on the simulator that I'm using too, I'll either be too fast and too low or too high and too slow. So I'm just
trying to just get it, you pick it out in front of you, and you don't even care about the instruments anymore. You get to a point where I glance down to make sure everything looks good, but at the same time, I just feel flying by feel. I know when I'm looking out the window if I'm going too fast or too slow, too high, too low. You know, the gauges aren't always going to be up as quick as me, especially on this thing.
Oh yeah.
So like I said, you just relax. You know, you don't get crazed or hyper-focused on the instruments. And you just, the big thing is relax, relax, relax. And I know I can say it a million times, I say it to myself, and you're still going to tense up. Just try to relax. It makes all the world